Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to see it's a large turnout. Welcome to this, our annual Guild National Conference. We've delegates from near and far, and the furthest delegate we have is from Malta. Ian Porteous is here with his mother. Ian runs the, I'm going to say runs the island of Malta cleaning. I think it's easier to say that. Ian's very welcome to see you here, and is working quite closely with the Guild in Malta. This is our 7th annual conference that's been dedicated to professional close care industry. And a break from tradition, we're holding this conference on a Sunday. And I think by the size of the audience, we made the right decision. To have so many people here on a Sunday it speaks volumes that obviously is needed, this conference. And it's a change of venue. We decided to come, being selfish, when you come from Scotland, you look for some place that's on a motorway, instead of going to Leicester or someplace where you've got to travel. So blame me for coming here. But I think the hotel has been excellent. Anything we've asked for, they've been out their way to accommodate us. And I think the people that had the meal last night, it was a very nice time together. And the rooms they're good. You know. As you can see, we're hosting this event different this year. It used to be a joint event with the TSA. But again, the TSA have moved forward. And a break with tradition, they're doing conferences, and we decided we still need a dry cleaning conference. So we've not fallen out with the TSA. Let me make that clear from the very start. There's a lot of rumours still circulating after a year, Murray. We're still getting rumours that the Guild and TSA have fallen out. We have not fallen out. We're still working closely together for the benefit of the members, both TSA and Guild. And that will always be the case as long as I'm chairman. Working very closely. And Murray's here, Chief Executive of the TSA, has joined us today, which again speaks volumes. The Guild Executive have decided that these sorts of events are needed and are indeed an integral part of the industry. They're a good networking facility for delegates with the industry exhibitors and delegates. Again, we've got a good exhibition area. I was in there just 5 minutes ago, and the buzz and the talk was really encouraging that you're getting benefit, and so are the exhibitors. You know, how could you get a word in edgeways? It's one way to learn about new products and new innovations within the industry. Speak to them, because they're the experts. We as a Guild have indeed gone further in just hosting these conferences. We have in the past 2 years begun to hold practical regional seminars. The first was in Wetherby in autumn of 2012, which attracted more than 40 delegates. And again in 2013 with a similar number. And we'll continue with these regional themes. We also started a series of training sessions and had around 10 attendees in the northwest, followed by London, the southern area, with a similar number. Again, we'll continue these. You tell us what you want, and if we can put these things on, we'll do it. And we're looking at the Midlands and Scotland for future dates. These have happened because the members requested it. I was at London Centre a month ago, and then they talked about they wanted someone in fibres and fabrics. So we're going to do a session in fibres and fabrics. You tell your centre what you want, and the centre chairman will try and accommodate it. But without you telling us, we don't know what you want. So the more you communicate with the centres and attend the centres, then we'll put training sessions on for you. And if you go to a centre one, then it's free. There's no cost. We've gone through a time of change. The first was awarding of Secretariat services to another provider in April of last year. This is where we fell out with the TSA, according to some sources. And I would personally like to thank Murray and his staff for the help over the 6 years that the TSA looked after the Secretariat. And it was actually Murray that, it was more than forceful to say, we want you to go to tender to see if there's somebody else out there can do it. So it wasn't as if we decided to do it. Our hand was forced, as Murray does. You know. It's nice to see our membership increasing. In the last year, we had 75 additional members, which takes our membership just under the 300. Again, it's a nice thing to have. We're moving at the technological age with the introduction of the monthly e-bulletins, Amber Alerts, technical bulletins. And I'd like to thank Ken for his input in these things. Again, We need your email address because, again, we're trying to cut costs down. Postal costs are the biggest cost the Guild have got. So if we don't have your email address, give it to the centre or give it to Debbie. Because the more email addresses we get, we can send out notices instantly. Another thing that we're doing, Ken has looked at, we used to have a reference book for members. We've actually updated the reference book, and I think it's going to print, Ken? It's at the printers now, so members will be getting copies of this fairly soon. And it's got all your technical stuff in it. Again, from a breakthrough position, we're actually getting this whole conference videoed. And I'll either go into the website, the member section of the website, or we'll do it as a DVD. Still to decide what's going to happen. But the whole conference is being videoed, so you'll get a copy. So if you miss something, you can look at it at your leisure. You know. We have an exciting and varied programme for today with knowledgeable industry speakers on a range of topics. I'm sure we will all learn from them and take back to respective businesses and make full use of information received. I would also like to thank our sponsors and exhibitors for today, that without their help, this conference would not go ahead as a free event. And I'd personally like to thank them for their encouragement over the years. I would urge you to visit the stands in the exhibition area during their breaks, ask questions and use the expertise to improve your business. This is a plea from myself now. Every president that's here has a president's charity. My charity is a special needs school close to where I live. It's called Redburn School, and it's an all-through school from 2 to 18. The kids have got severe learning difficulties. A lot of them in wheelchairs, a lot of them are tube-fed. Unfortunately, there's always 1 or 2 children who don't make it through the school year. Because of their illness, there's deaths happening in the school. And it's quite emotional when you know the kids and they've gone through this. So, as I say, there'll be these cans round about during the day. If you feel you want to give anything, I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to raise about £1,000. And what we're going to use the money for is IT equipment. The kids use big switches because they don't have any kind of aspect about how to use keyboards. So buying these switches, they're £400 each, and they go through about 12 a year. So I'm hoping to raise over £1,000 and give it to the school for IT. So during the day, if you feel you would like to give, these cans will be about the exhibition area. Our first speaker is Marco Boccali from ILSA. Marco is a really good friend of the Guild. This is the 3rd time he's spoken at conferences. We've had him in Scotland twice, and we were asked if he would come down to the national conference to give a speech. He's a graduate in industrial electronics and started working at ILSA in 1989. When you see him, he doesn't look that old. He started in the technical department. He moved to the R&D in 1997, developing applications for HCS cleaning. He then moved to business development management team in 2000. He became the designer in 2005 of the patented iPura jet cleaning technology, and is still involved in the development until the present day. He's cooperated with Italian clothing manufacturers for fabric treatment and tests. He's a writer of several manuals about textile treatment. He's in charge at ILSA for new solvent technical application. As you can see from just the small part that I took, and I actually edited this, he's got a tremendous knowledge. Within the industry, he works worldwide, so it's not just Italy. And I'm looking forward to Marco's presentation of Global View. And I'd like to thank Kingdom Machinery, who are his sponsors, for coming across here. It saves the Guild a lot of money and expense to bring Marco. Marco, thank you very much.